All right, just wanted to do a quick video on the Molle Platform Solutions overhead panel for the JL and the JT. I got it mounted in a Gladiator here. Just some notes. This obviously isn't an installation video, but overall it's a nice panel. It's pretty strong. I think a solid tube on each side. I mean, it doesn't flex much. The installation is a little bit of a trick, because in order to get it in here, you got the panel brackets here. You have to remove these, at least loosen them quite a bit in order to get the panel snaked underneath on each side. So I did have to pull this trim down a little so I can access these bolts here. But just a couple of notes. One thing I noticed right away, I ended up drilling this hole because, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but back in there is one of the screws that holds this trim panel. So, you know, it's like that, but you got one right in there. And I wanted to be able to pull this panel for wiring, and I put this in before I did audio and stuff like that. So I wanted to make sure I could get that panel off easy. So I did drill a hole and then just painted it to allow access. If I could do it again, and maybe next time I have the panel off, I will. If you ever need to get these off or make an adjustment, you got the one screw here. So you would pull the plastic panel. You got the one screw there, and then one back in there. So you could take the screw out, pull this panel, and then if I had put a couple more holes here big enough for a socket, I could get in there and pop those off. But that's not going to work out right now. So, you know, maybe next time I pull this off, I'll go ahead and do that just to make future easy. Because like I said, I mean, this panel is only held on with 4 screws, front and back, but something's got to come off in order to get the panel out. So yeah, just some thoughts for future. Another thing, I ended up getting some different mounting screws. It came with self-tappers with a hex head, which worked fine. But the issue I was having is the hex head up here. I used the J-Tops sunshade, and it's got that little thing that tucks in here, magnetic part that tucks in here, and it was getting hung up on those hex heads. So I ended up going to the hardware store and getting some round heads here, and it actually works much better. It slides over them nice and easy now. But overall, I like this panel. I mean, it's nice and strong. I got different stuff mounted to it. I got the head for a GMRS radio mounted on it. It's great for clipping flashlights and other random stuff. I got a boo-boo kit, like a boo-boo comfort kit for on the road. You know, it's velcroed on there. It can tear off if we need it. Yeah, overall it's pretty good. The compatibility with the J-Tops, anybody who's familiar with those, has that aluminum bar that rests right down in here and goes across to the other side. This sits maybe a 1/4 inch higher, so it does flex over it a little bit, but there's plenty. The bar still goes down in this pocket like it's supposed to, and it all works great. So yeah, yeah, A+. I definitely like it. It's worth the price. They make nice stuff. Thanks.